Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Epic 7. This is going to hopefully be a quick one. We're just going to look at Stove and take a look at the update coming up and what we might see in the live stream. So behind you, in front of you, you see SC Pyllis. They just teased this recently. Pretty cool art. Really like this design. We have this one here. This was enhanced by somebody on Reddit. They definitely took some CSI stuff and did some enhance. I want to find the name. So Niza Master is the one right there that did it. And this is the original here. Someone has come to Orbis. Can you figure out who it is? Which is kind of odd to say because she's kind of already in Orbis, is she not? Yeah, so let's see what Pyllis does, because I forget. I built her a while ago, and she just didn't do too great for me. She didn't do too great. She looks so cool. Like, look at that. The fact that she's got that looking at you, and then she comes out to be this is just super cool. Like, where are you hiding all that hair? I mean, I guess you're hiding it literally exactly right there. But yeah, I'm really excited. So we have attacks the enemy with a 50% chance to provoke. Okay. Her skill 2... when she's attacked, increases the defense, and when she's attacked 4 times, increases defense of all allies for 2 turns, and the caster's defense can stack up to 3 times. That's really cool. That's a lot of defense too, right? Like 50% increased defense 3 times. Is that 150% increased defense? That seems really good. And then this one also provokes for 1 turn and grants a barrier to all allies. Interesting. So what do they do to this? Because the thing is, with a unit like this, like let's see her stats here. She's got pretty good health, pretty good defense, but 91 speed. So this is going to be a unit that does have provoke on skill 3 and provoke on skill 1. So you're going to want effectiveness, right? You're also going to want speed. You're also going to want a ton of tank stats, especially defense, to kind of get this going here. So what I would personally like to see from Pyllis is some way to either turn into a debuffer more easily. I don't know how they can do that. Maybe give her a lot more effectiveness because she really needs it for her base stats, or have her find a way to take advantage of her massive amounts of defense, right? Like, I know this is probably not the way they're going to go, but because she's got the 2 attacks here and this one does attack as well, like, how cool would it be to have this do more depending on her defense? Like, obviously it already scales off of her defense, but what if this has 100% crit, and what if it has 100% crit? We're learning together, by the way. Over 2,500 defense or something. Like, what if they have something weird like that, you know? Like, if she reaches a certain breakpoint, gives this 100% chance to crit. Doesn't really make sense, right? This is probably a failed thought, considering her abilities are called Weakening Blow, Will, and Guard. So, I guess they want to make her tankier. So how do you do that? So what are the problems right now? We're solving this together, right? So problems right now, Violet is a problem. This doesn't really solve that problem because this is going to just get missed, and then Violet's going to counterattack. So that's one problem you need to solve. Another problem is Rem. Again, this is really not going to do anything to Rem because she's immune to debuffs. Wow. Another problem is Landy. And this is going to do the opposite because it's going to give Landy extra stuff here. Another problem is bombs. And bombs ignore defense, don't they? Do they not ignore defense? Which is also a very much problem. Okay, so how do you solve all of those things? How do you solve all of those things? Another problem is AOL, of course, too. So perhaps they should give her a way to self-dispel buffs on skill 2, and every 4 attacks it also dispels the team and gives them immunity or something. I really don't know. This is really interesting. As the more I look at her kit, the more I try to solve the problems currently in the meta, which is kind of what they like to do for SCs, right? Because this can't be PvE SC, right? Because it's provoke. Like, you can't have this for PvE. It's just, she's got 2 wasted abilities, basically. So she's got to be for PvP, right? So what other problems are there? Let's take a look. I guess, okay, so what happens? She's like a ninja tank, right? So what happens if they give her some sort of T-Surin style passive, but for the team? Is that stupid as well? I guess that gets immediately countered by Rimuru. But maybe that's still a good idea. Or maybe she has more redirection. Like maybe they'll find a way to give her redirection of sorts. Because just having provoke on her skill 1, it's only 65%, 75%. I imagine that'll go to 100%. Maybe not. Just giving defense buff. It's got to be something. Oh my god. I was going to end this video in like 1 minute, but now I'm like intrigued with myself trying to figure this out. So she has a boatload of defense, right? So we've got to take advantage of that. We've got to take advantage of that. But how do we do that? How do we do that? Like, she's got the damage, or she's got the defense, but she doesn't have any way to stop debuffs. You can't really build her ER either. I'm confused. So what do y'all think? I know I'm just not ranting, but rambling at the moment, but I'm honestly really confused. Like the other units, I had kind of a good idea of what could possibly happen. But Pyllis is something else. Is her skill 3, right? Is going to do all the things. The awakening is provoking, do turns. What's the difference? Oh, to all allies. Okay. So that makes sense too. I was like, am I missing an awakening here? Okay, so my prediction, my official prediction for her is it's going to be some sort of either disruptive way to disrupt enemies, or she's just gonna go super defensive, like find a way to dispel debuffs, to maybe give immunity to like intercept. Like, what if there's a way? Okay, not final thoughts. Because she's got guard and will, right? Like, her entire plan is to kind of hinder opponents. What if she, like, interrupts counterattacks, you know? Like, what if... No, that wouldn't work. What if, like, whenever somebody procs a counterattack, she, like, charges in and intercepts and stuns them? You know, like how cool would that be? I'm gonna stop rambling because there's so many things now. I'm actually really excited. I wasn't super, like I was excited for this, but I was like, what is she gonna do? But there's so many possibilities. And it's been like 11 months, right? Or 8 months or however long since we've got an SC. So they've got to really work on this one, right? So yeah, I'm excited. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye everybody.